This is Norm Abram. No, I'm Norm Abram's disciple. I want to show you what I did today. This is the side porch of my house. The railing is brand new. What was here before was this, a 3-foot brick wall enclosing the side porch. This is the door that goes to the basement. And here's the ceiling. It's all enclosed and finished off and everything. And this is, so if you go out the door, if you go out this door this way and then that way, you go out to the backyard. Short time ago, like within the last 2 weeks, this fence it only went to the area where you can see there's no grass. In other words, that was the fenced in area there, and there used to be a fence right where that line of demarcation is that you can see. Well, I hope you can see. I've expanded the fence for the purpose of my dog and another dog I plan to get, so that I can just let my dog out that side door, open it up, let him out, let him run around out here. I don't have to take him down the hill here to that fence. It doubled the cost of the original fence, but it's really very worth it. However, there's a gate, takes you up to the front yard. There's a gate, takes you to the deck, and etc., etc. The problem, though, is my dog is a boxer, and by the way, he's right there. My dog is a boxer, and he's got long legs. He weighs 77 pounds. And this wall is 3 feet high. This brick wall is 3 feet high. You might be able to see that right on the other side of the wall is dirt and freedom and escape from prison. It's kind of ironic that these look like prison bars. But he didn't figure it out yet, but I know that he would have fairly quickly. At some point, he would have figured that all he has to do is jump up there and leave. So that's why I built these railings. These are like deck railings. I made it all from scratch. Lag bolts, you can see there. Treated lumber. 2x4s, 10 feet long. By the way, 2x4s are not really 2 inches by 4 inches. They're like 1.5 inches by 3.5 inches. When did that happen? These are supposed to be called. These are called 2x2s. They're not 2x2. They're like 1.5 by 1.5. When did that happen? Anyway, so I built the whole thing, and I'm just doing this to show what it looks like. Now I'm going to go out the gate. This will be the last part of it. I'm going to go out the gate and show what it looks like out here. A little close up. This part right here. Now, treated lumber needs to dry up completely before you apply stain or paint to it. They say, some people say 3 months, some people say 6 months, and then some people say you can do it when it dries. But I don't know when it dries. I don't know when it'll be dry. It's hard to tell. So I'm going to wait at least 6 months. And that gets me into like December or late November, so I might have to wait till next spring to paint it. I'm going to paint it white, the color of my house. One more thing I wanted to mention was I've got this fire pit, and the reason for this ladder is because I was attempting to replace this floodlight. This floodlight is the type where it's a motion sensor and the light turns on when it senses motion after dark, and it was really messing up the fire pit use because we had to wiggle around to keep the light on if we wanted the light on when the fire pit was on. So I was swapping out this floodlight with a new one that is not a motion sensor. I want it to be either on all the time or off all the time, just by the flick of a switch, which is inside that door. So I went up there and started taking it down, and I noticed that all the wires, can you see this? Wait a minute. All the wires come out of a stupid little hole right there. A dumb hole. Another part of the puzzle is, because there's supposed to be like a fixture, an insert or something to mount that in. The other part to the puzzle is, this siding is only about 4 years old. I had new siding put on the house. What does that mean? That means that the idiots that put the siding onto my house and took all my money, and they did literally take all my money, they poked a hole there. Instead of doing it professionally, they poked a hole in there, put the floodlight back up, saying he'll never know. And I probably would have never known if I hadn't decided to swap it out. So that's America today, folks. Cheat your customers. There's a deck up there, stairs to the deck, and I think I'm finished. Goodbye.